Really? What happened?
Well, I was sitting and listening to it, and it was like the last 10 minutes of the wrap-up show, and Benjy was explaining why I'm, a bad host when I have people for dinner and stuff.
Oh.
And so I had to call in and correct him, of course.
He's not a bad guest.
No.
He's excellent.
Showing up a half hour late to a dinner that everyone else made it on time to is not bad manners.
Howard throws a dinner. Yes, you have to act. There's a way to act when you're out to dinner with Howard. It might be a little bit different than what you're used to, and you don't appear to have the ability or the desire to want to buy into that.
I like Howard a lot, and when I said, I don't like when someone is at a dinner, listen, if I don't want to eat something, don't make a big deal about it.
Well, was he forced to eat?
But isn't that being a gracious host?
No, you can be real friendly, you should try this, you would love it, and if the person says, oh, thanks, I'm going to have this instead, don't make this huge deal that the person's being difficult, that they won't eat something.
What was he saying? Eat this, eat this, eat this?
Yes.
But you feel Howard's a little bit overbearing when it comes to this kind of stuff.
At least on the air, yeah.
And I very rarely call into the wrap-up show, but Benjy was annoying the hell out of me. The wrap-up show was particularly good at annoying me yesterday. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And then I had to explain to Benjy that I'm not talking about anything other than the fact when you're late and everyone's done eating, you can't just sit there and annoyingly, labor over your meal, hold up the whole dinner plan, try to be a little gracious and be on time. And trying to explain that to him is like talking to a wall, too.
Yeah, you're not letting him be free when you're hosting.
Right.
He wants to be free.
Yeah.
I have to let my freak flag fly.
Then I started talking about how weird he is, and then you started freaking out. What was that? That was shtick, though, right? Yeah. He started freaking out on the...
I was just fucking around. Here's the deal. But you always, you guys
scary.
make out like I'm socially awkward, that I'm weird.
You kind of are.
No, you know what the deal is?
I love you. I tell you, I don't have anything against you. It's just you're an awkward guy, and you know what it is?
I'm not.
I was reminded during that bit yesterday that you scored second highest on the narcissism scale. And it makes sense to me. Because,
and I could beat Rob if we do it again.
Yeah, and that's a real narcissist. Yeah, exactly. You want to win. So the thing is that I understand...
No, here's the deal.
I understand you. It's like you just don't have the empathic ability to understand that everyone else is eating.
I'm so sensitive to other people's feelings.
But you're not.
Yes, I am.
You think you are, but you're a narcissist.
Here's the deal. You're all the Munsters, and I'm Maryland. That's what's going on.
No, you're Maryland with a big giant zit on your face. What's that thing by your nose?
Where?
Right there. It's all red and inflamed.
Oh, sure.
Oh, boy, he's got some.
Do a close-up. I don't see it.
Right here. What is that?
Keep going.
I don't know.
There's nothing there, Howard.
No, I'm seeing something.
Okay, show it.
And you're super sweaty this morning. He looks like Richard Nixon about to debate John Kennedy.
My face looks really nice again.
To you. You're a narcissist. But
I can't get a good angle.
Anyway, I did call into the wrap-up show yesterday, and I mixed it up with Benjamin. Let's see if I can find that. No, my mouse is fucked. Wow.
What?
I'm locked up on my computer.
Oh, dear.
Hold on. I can do it.
Benjy, I don't care what you eat. I've never cared what you eat. Like Ronnie was just saying, I've taken him to Nobu. He goes, I don't eat raw fish either. He goes, you never force anything on me. When do I force anything on you? What I'm referring to as a dinner guest, you show up on time and don't show up late, and when everyone's eating and kind of done and just about ready to move on to dessert, you're like, just no, I'm going to keep my plate here. I'm not ready to order. You slow down the whole fucking night, and people just get annoyed. We don't care what you eat. When have I ever cared what you eat?
Well, first of all, are you calling in on a cell phone?
Yeah.
All right, well, anyway.
What's wrong with the cell phone?
It's ruining the show, but I like you a lot. And
By the way, my cell phone sounded great. In fact, Gary thought I was on a landline.
Oh, my goodness.
Then he says that. It throws me completely off because I go, oh, maybe it's breaking up. I should hang up. He's just whacked out of his skull.
I'm not that whacked out.
All right.
I'm not.
I'm a guy you work for. I'm saying just in your general life, you got to be considerate of other people and be on time and kind of,
I have
no
problem with that. But you guys do sort of put me in this light of like, oh, he's this like weirdo guy that like is like.
It's a weird affect.
I don't think
like running in the building at the last second so you can get to work on time is crazy. It's like 5 years of that.
And I've stopped. I've stopped doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's upsetting for people to see.
I've stopped doing that.
Benjy, you don't understand why you have that kind of reputation, why people would think that sort of thing based on the years you've been on this show?
I'm just saying, like, 1-on-1 or 3-on-1 when you hang out with
but
me.
I don't even, like when you carry on about that name that you don't like, Detlef Bronk. I don't know if that's for real or not. But
you hang up with that guy right fucking now. I'm not fucking around, John. Hang the fuck up.
Go ahead, Howard.
Hang up.
no, well, you see, that's what I mean. I don't know if that's for real.
Hey, John.
Hello?
We're here.
Now he's weirding me out, you see?
Right. You should be here.
I'm telling you, it's just weird. The whole thing is weird.
I don't know how we have managed this long in this loony bin.
Are you thinking about doing the show later in the day at all?
No, but not at Sirius. They don't want that.
Wouldn't I see? I would think that you would. You know, you're talking about doing 3 days or 4 days. You wouldn't rather have it later in the day?
I would rather have it later.
But what between 4 days and 3 days? 3 days or later, which would you
Benjy,
prefer?
I don't know what's going to be. I don't even know what we're going to be doing. I really don't. If I did, I would tell you. I don't like that everyone on the show doesn't know what's happening because I don't know what's happening. So I don't know what's going to be. I really don't know.
Well, some people still think Gary knows.
There's a lot of no, Gary doesn't know a thing. There's a lot of discussion. The only one I've confided in is Ronnie.
Because he's stable. Anyway, so I called him because Benjy was making me nuts with all this. And I don't even know what shtick and what isn't. I don't. Maybe he does get it. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know.
I think that Benjy seriously likes to be the center of attention.
Right.
Wow, that's weird that I would go into a show like this and like to be the center of attention.
But it's all the time. You never turn it off.
Yeah,
you can't have dinner and just be one of the people at the dinner.
I like Benji's already whining about his work hours. Like, he wants me to work later hours so he can be here on time. But it's like, dude, you already have Fridays off.
No,
you're working 4 day a week.
I love my job.
Yeah, but you can't get here on time.
Obviously, it would benefit me. Listen, I would love it if it started later.
Yeah,
but
I would love to tailor-make this for you so you're most comfortable. But
Howard, I'm saying I think you would want it to start later, too. And
I would, but
I can't
it's not up to me, all of this. You know, you guys act like it's all up to me.
See, that's what I don't. This is what I don't understand.
What don't you understand? Go ahead. I'll answer your questions.
Okay, you've made it in the sense of
thank you.
You're established for the rest of your life.
Right.
I think you probably. I don't know if you do or not, but I would think you feel, at least realistically, you're somewhat safe financially.
Well, I never feel that way, but go ahead.
Okay, but you know that's realistic.
I know it might be realistic, but I don't feel that way. Go ahead.
Okay. So I don't understand why. Yes, I would love it too, but I want to understand thinking just the way I know what you would like as a lifestyle. You wouldn't like it as late as me, but what you would like, I don't understand why you say, hey, I'm going to do a great show.
All right, here's
I'll
the
do
thing.
it exactly as I want.
If we're going to, I would like to continue working in some capacity here.
Right.
All right. Now, you're right. I could say, forget it. I'm not going to work at all. There's a part of me that says that would be great. There's another part of me that says, hey, wouldn't it be great if we could adjust our schedule a little bit, make it a little more comfortable for us, and continue to work here and be in touch with our fans and do good radio and all of that. But also, it's not all up to me. The people who pay us have a certain business plan as well, believe it or not. As much as they want me to stay here or, you know, or these other companies that might want me, they all have a business plan as well. In other words, how much do they need us to hear, you know, in order to make sense for them to pay us and all that kind of stuff. So everyone, 6 to 10 in the morning is a very important time to companies who are in the radio business. Advertisers like it. They like live radio. The fans like it. They've become accustomed to it. So there are other concerns beside mine.
Of course.
Now,
but I'm saying from your perspective.
I could come in and just say, hey, this is what we're doing, take it or leave it. But I don't operate that way. I do listen to other people's concerns. I am concerned about the business here.
Well, the show is now potentially like a worldwide show. It's 6 to 10 everywhere at some point.
That's right. But the 6 to 10 live to advertisers is very attractive. It's very attractive to have us here live. They like it.
Well,
it's true that we could do it later in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, we could, but it's not as attractive.
I know that. I know.
And we could just say, listen, who cares if it's attractive or not?
I don't understand why you wouldn't do that.
Because I'm not the person that pushes my entire agenda on other people. You understand? Some people feel that this is what's valuable to them.
I would think that would be one of the only things that is like a sincere pain in the ass to you about work.
No, the time isn't the. I mean, the time is a pain in the ass. It's true. It is true. I don't like forcing myself into bed, especially in the summer, at 8 o'clock. It's just horrible. But, you know, we're paid well, and lots of people, you know, coal miners have horrible conditions, too.
I know, but again, from your perspective of, hey, I'm great at what I do. And
I would like to tailor-make a job exactly the way I'd like it. The people that we work for don't necessarily feel the same way. They don't know that they want that product.
Welcome to the Benjy Show.
Right.
We're interviewing Howard Stern today.
Yeah. Do you think what I'm saying is clear enough?
It is, and you've said it 5 times.
I know. Why does he keep challenging me on it?
Because he's the guy that's always late to dinner.
Right.
That's how he judges. It's like he doesn't understand that there are rules, that there are certain confines that society dictates that you have to kind of adapt your...
Why am I talking to him even?
That's why
I'm saying you're right. Where you don't have to adapt anymore.
I got sucked in. And
I was actually thinking that maybe...
You didn't interrupt it.
I was actually
thinking... stop this.
Thank you.
At one point, I thought he was going to get it because you were being so articulate and clear, but no.
Yeah, I mean, it's some people, you know, I don't... All right, I'm done. I don't make the rules. Everyone acts like this is my company.
Well, again, if you
what
wanted
if we
to...
just all decided to drive on the left-hand side of the road?
It would be easier, wouldn't it?
It would be easier for me.
But
I'm
if you set
left-handed.
up your own business and your business model was, you know, whatever works for you, that's fine. You're working with other people. You're trying to...
I'm trying to accommodate everyone. He doesn't know from that.
That's the bottom line. And that's what you don't do at dinner.
I don't understand why...
Robin's right.
Oh, my God.
No, I don't understand...
I don't bulldoze my agenda on other people.
But right,
I try to.
But I would think that would be important. Maybe I'm wrong. I would think that would be such an important thing to you. Like, you know what? I still want to work. I love it, but I don't want it to be a pain in the ass every day.
I don't love going to work. I go to work because of the money.
Really?
Of course.
You really? That's the main motivation?
If they said to me, "I'm not going to pay anymore, but come in and do it," I wouldn't do it. Why do you come to work? Everyone I know who works does it for the money. I don't know anybody else.
It is for the money, but it's something I enjoy doing.
Well, listen, I enjoy this in a respect that
it's not a bad way to make a living.
It ain't a bad gig, and we have fans, and it's a lot, you know,
but
it's a lot of fun.
I need to make a living.
But, you know, I spent 4 hours yesterday working on the show at my desk because we have a bunch of guests coming in next week, and I was sitting there doing a bunch
How's more money going to change your life?
How is it going to change my life?
Yeah.
Money doesn't change your life?
My life, it does, at the point of money I'm at.
Well, of course.
How's it going to change your life?
How do you know what I do with my money?
I don't.
How do you know? Who do you know who I help, who I support? How do you have no fucking idea what I got on my shoulders.
You're right. I don't.
Right.
But based on, you know, I'm making some
I got a shitload of people depending on me. That's what I'm talking about.
Is it all Robin's Guatemala stuff?
No, it's mostly Robin. 90% Robin, yes. I'm worried about Robin. Listen, I don't want to be talking to you. Robin already interrupted us. Thank you.
At least he got to a new question.
I know. What was the question?
Show with one question.
I know, over and over.
One question only.
He's a fucking schnurrer and a nudge. I love him, though. I do. He thinks I don't, but I do. But I'm not getting together with him if this is our final show coming up.
This is what the dinner conversation will be?
I'm going to be on the bench.
What?
I'm going to be on the bench right next to you guys.
All right. It's true. He'll force himself.
But you don't have to worry.
The next bench with Eric.
He'll be there 3 hours late.
Today you were given the rare opportunity to sort of not only speak freely, but also interview Howard about, or sort of ask him questions. Versus it's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
Number one, how was that experience?
Well, it was fun because we usually don't talk so normally unrestricted on the air, so I like that.
Just having the freedom to actually
have
a conversation.
I wasn't so much under the gun as I usually am.
Now, during this process, though, you started questioning not his negotiation tactics, but the fact that he isn't pining for to adjust his hours in his new deal.
Well, and obviously it's something that I want, but in his mind, based on what I've heard him say over the years, I would think that that's an important factor to him, that he doesn't like the constant pressure of, I don't know what time he wakes up, I think around 4 a.m., something like that, to start a 6 a.m. show. And based on what I think I've heard him say. I would think that's a big pain in the ass to him, and I would think he's in a position now financially, and having proven himself that it's worth it to him to still work, because I think he still wants to, but not have this constant pain in the ass of such a huge life-affecting thing of starting at 6 a.m., a show at 6 a.m., waking up at 4. I would think he could do the same thing later,
Right.
And it'd be worth it to him.
Well, only time will tell, I guess.
Emmis.
Wow. Quotable, notable right here. All right, Benj. Thank you. Thank you for letting me interview you.
Thank you.
All right.
Great.